Stream elements. Bill 1949T is now live. Streaming DCS World, My Flight Simming, DCS. JJ_945_. Didn't think Jay would see you here today, but hey there.
Yeah, hi JJ. Well, the thing is, we didn't fly on Friday night, and I actually didn't think we were going to be flying last night, but tonight makes up for the lack of flying on Friday night. That's the guts of it.
JJ_945_. Nice.
Hoping things will run a bit smoother for me tonight. We had some crashes. I think Max had about 7 DCS crashes last night, and I had at least a couple, maybe 3. So hoping it'll be smoother tonight. But that's, once again, that's since DCS did an update, which I took last night.
JJ_945_. Well, let's hope for the best.
Yes, indeed. That will be Laxor, I think, crossing in front of me. He has the Chinook. Whether he's bought it or whether he's got it on trial, I'm not sure. But that'll be him in the Chinook. And I just realised I've got to get rearmed, or armed rather, because we spawn in with 0
JJ_945_. Is that thing loud?
Well, yeah, the thing is, that's a Chinook, and they're very distinct in their sound, aren't they, because of that twin rotor. So yeah, very distinct in their sound. That sort of chug chug sort of sound that you get from them. Okay, let's get armed.
Request rearming.
And I might have solved some of the issues I was having with voice attack last night. The trouble is, I did so many things, I can't remember or be sure what I did and what it might be that cured anything, if it's
JJ_945_. By the way, does voice attack again?
Ah, right. Our messages crossed in the post by the looks of it there. So yeah, I just answered that. I hope I might have solved that issue earlier today, just messing about with it, but I don't know quite how I solved it, if I did. It's been working. It worked tonight. I don't know if you hear the blip bloop sounds that I get when I press my push to listen. It goes bloop, and when I release it after speaking, it goes bloop. I'm not sure if you get that. I think you probably do.
JJ_945_. I think I heard something like that.
Okay, now I can't remember whether the ground crew said I was loaded or not. I wasn't listening. I must have been down by now. But anyway, by the time I started, I would have been armed and refueled. So I'll get started. I'll check radio as well, see if Lactor or Jeeve are on, because Jeeve is here tonight, and so the Lactor. Let's give the radio a try. I'll minimise it for the moment, or reduce its size. Yeah. Okay, so it's not. Oh, I didn't turn. I didn't select a channel on the radio. That's why I didn't work. Try again. Radio check.
Yeah, check.
Ah, thank you. That's Laxel responding from the Chinook. The radio in the Chinook is clear, whereas some of, I think, what would it be? The just trying to think. I think it's the Harrier. When he responds in the Harrier, it's all muffled and distorted and horrible, that radio. But this one in the Chinook is fine. Okay, let's get the pilot in place. I'll taxi and I'll check altimeter, etc. I might get out of the spit for a little while tonight as well. Might try the Mosquito. Okay, good to taxi.
JJ_945_. Ain't no way Bill going into something different than the Spitfire without someone asking for it.
No, I do sometimes. If I feel that it will be beneficial to have something an A10, I'll jump in that. And I'll sometimes jump in a Mosquito. I'm kind of put off that a little bit because for some reason in the past it has had more of a tendency to crash DCS than other aircraft might. So I tend to be careful about going into that. The P47 and the P51 I use them occasionally, but they just don't hold the same sort of soft spot for me as the Spitfire holds, obviously. But the Mosquito is nice, and it's got 2 Merlin engines. That can't be bad, can it? I mean, last night I got in the A10 because I was going sort of near the convoy, and there's some choppers there that are very hot with their missiles, and both Laxor and myself were taken out easily by the missiles.
JJ_945_. I have no clue what the Mosquito is.
Oh, it's a very, very nice aircraft. So I'm going to do a quick hop in this one, and then I will get in the Mosquito to show you. Have you got time? How long are you going to be around for?
JJ_945_. I know about TV A10 from yesterday, I think.
Yeah, the A10 is a twin engine and just got two jet engines at the back. It's a gun on wings really, and it also, I load it up with loads of rockets, including air-to-air missiles. Okay, am I set? I think I am. Yeah, break off and away we go.
JJ_945_. A gun with an plane build around it.
Yeah. Geez, I don't know if you're seeing this, but I was getting loads of graphics artifacts that flying past me. Just there. What is that? Oh, I know what that is. That's a graphics issue with a container that's been carted around. It's constantly stuck in the air. That's a graphics issue. I don't think it's anything to do with
JJ_945_. My internet just collapsed.
Oh dear.
JJ_945_. But T's back.
Very good. Right, now those artifacts of containers appear to have gone, which is good. See where the other guys are. Trim it out a bit first. Yeah, you can see there's a container on the map then, flashing around. So there is, and we've seen something like that before. So that's just something to do with the game, I think, rather than the mission.
Great_. Damn, your sound is good.
Hello, great. The sound of the Spitfire is excellent. It's not the DCS engine sound for the Spitfire. It's done by Echo 19. It's free, highly recommended, and you get the option to make a donation, which I did because I think they need supporting. It's a very good sound. It's better as it is at the moment with the canopy slid back. I can close a canopy. It's still a good sound, but I'll close it and reopen it. You'll see why I like it open. So there's a very solid sort of sound of the Spitfire engine, but not particularly dynamic. But if I open the canopy,
Great_. But without syringe.
but without so yes, that's right. The sound when it's closed, when the canopy is slid forward, is not as rich as it is now with the canopy open. You get like almost a phasing effect from the prop wash with the canopy open that you don't get when the canopy is closed, which is correct. Also, when I land, the volume of the engine comes up when I get close to the tarmac, which is, once again, that's the way it should be to some degree, because when you get close to the tarmac, you're hearing additional reflected sound of the aircraft from the tarmac. So you hear the volume pick up a little bit. That's another lovely little feature. See if I can find that on
JJ_945_. Ima go off in. Hot feeling so well, see you next time whenever that shall be.
Oh, okay, sorry to hear that, JJ. I hope you feel better real soon. And we'll probably be fine next weekend as per usual. So yeah, take care. Get well soon. Hope you feel better too. And yeah, maybe catch you later. Take care. Bye. Ah, there he is. Having trouble catching him because I left the canopy open. That causes drag. Oh, tally ho. Well, I've still got a job to catch up with. It's probably doing about 250. He's a tad higher than me, so I've got to catch up and climb. I'm at full blat at the moment. I can't leave it there for too long or I'll burn the engine up.
Great_Act was flying the 109 this morning. So much power, insane.
Yeah, and a lovely, beautiful aircraft once again. A beautiful aircraft. I love those aircraft. I wish they had the Hurricane, but they're not going to do that, I don't think. I'm going to have to slacken off in a bit because the engine oil temperature is getting rather high. Well, he's shooting at me. so fast. I really struggle at catching. I've got my canopy closed. I think it's because I'm also having to climb. Let's get above him. And then dive a bit. It's at full flat and it's not getting to him very easily. Let's give him some. Oh, no, I think I'm too far away. I'm at 20 millimeters already. Got them smoking, but I think that's probably what I'm going to do. Struggling to keep up with them, I really am. Just hope he loses power because of that engine. Got some more hits, but I don't think they're going to be effective. I've only got 7.7s left. I don't think he's going to go down. Seven point sevens are nearly gone. They are gone. Okay, R2B. Waste of time. Bill 49 R2B coming in on to 0, 08, not remember the numbers. Coming in from the west, will be.
Yeah, Russia.
I was just hitting one of the bombers, but just run out of ammo. I just couldn't keep up with him. They are so fast. And of course he was higher, so he's higher and I'm having to climb as well. He didn't go down. I doubt if he will. He's smoking, but he didn't go down. Okay, I've slackened off the throttle. I'll open the canopy in a minute to give some drag to slow myself down. And listen to that sound, it's beautiful. Okay, gear down. I've got a feeling my gear didn't come up. That would explain a lot about why I couldn't catch up with him. I think I've been flying with my gear down all the time. Serves me right for not checking my warning lights. And flaps. That does explain a thing or two, maybe. I might take the Mosquito. Oh, pity, because the person that wasn't aware of the Mosquito, I believe, was there. Didn't sustain any damage from his gunner. I'll just get rearmed.
Request refueling. Request rearming.
Yeah, I think all that time I was flying about on my gear down. That was really silly.
Refueling complete. Rearming complete.
There comes Laxor, I think. Got to be a chin up by the sounds of it. Make sure I get my gear up this time. Oh, that's embarrassing. Yeah, there's a bunch of helicopters, enemy choppers, sort of somewhere in front of me, and they are deadly dangerous with their missiles. There's an A20 up there somewhere. But now that I've got my gear up, I should be able to climb and maintain some speed. Perhaps I'll go for him. Find him first. He's at 7,000, I'm only at 4. actually, I just saw, sorry, wrong key. I think I just saw someone bail out. Yeah, so the A20 is gone. And that shows the difference when you've got your gear up and can make a bit of speed. That's embarrassing that I missed my gear was down. I'm not sure if I didn't hit the button properly or didn't hit the button at all, because I was talking as I was taking off, so it's quite possible that I didn't hit the button. Laxer, I think, again, I'm not sure. Now shut land and get rearmed, because you don't get much ammo in a spit, and I've used a very reasonable proportion of it, so I think I might land and get rearmed. Bill 49 RTB coming in from the west.
Roger that. How long are you staying on tonight for?
I hadn't really thought about it. I've got on here really late, so I don't know. What time are you thinking of?
I got to do some bit of a late night task in preparation for tomorrow. So I won't be on late. I can maybe do another half hour.
Yeah, that sounds good to me. Got to be so careful with the brake on this, because they are nose heavy, and a little bit too much brake, and it will nose over. Not enough brake means you can't control the steering so much, because obviously with the Spitfire you don't have toe brakes. You have to set the rudder in a direction that you want to turn, and then apply braking, which puts braking on the appropriate wheel, you know, to make it turn to that direction. So not enough means you won't turn, and too much means you'll nose over. So we'll have a sum.
Request refueling. Request rearming.
My frame rate dropped right down to 9 as I was overflown by probably Jeeve, I think. And I said that with the wrong button, so I'll say it again to say it to Lexor because he couldn't have heard that. Yeah, my frame rate, when I think Jeeve probably went over, frame rate dropped down to about 9. Just gone over again and it didn't drop down that far. Oh, on DCS, Lexor's had a DCS crash, so he didn't even hear when I did press the right button. So we're thinking that we'll probably stop at about 2 o'clock UK time.
Rearming complete.
So I believe that's G. And the frame rate, top left hand corner, you'll see, I believe you'll see my frame rate. Does drop down when another aircraft like that gets in close quarters. Now I think I wasn't listening, not paying attention. He said something, I don't know if he said about having refueled me or rearmed me or both. Well, if I pull away, he'll say, "Hey, what are you doing?" if he's trying to reload me. But I think he's probably done. Flaps up. Right, Lexor probably won't rejoin. He just messaged me to say DCS crashed. By the time he's got back in and got an aircraft started and etc. So by the time he's done all that, that won't give me time to fly because he's going to quit. He's going to quit about 2 o'clock. So by the time he's done all that, there'll be very little time for flying. So I think he's going to take advantage of the fact that he crashed, or the game crashed. And fold it there. Looks like Jeeves just closed his engines down. Well, that means he's also going to go, I'm not sure. I might not hang on much longer either, so if anyone's got any preference as to what I do, speak now. Yeah, Jeep has disconnected, so that means he's done for the night. So I'm just going to hold on for a little while in case anyone says they'd like me to carry on. If they do, then maybe I will for a little while. Failing that, I might also fall. This is like a sort of a bonus night anyway. We don't normally fly on Sunday nights. The only reason we're doing it is because we didn't fly on Friday. So it sort of makes up for that to some degree. If there's anyone watching on YouTube due to my message on Facebook, then they could message me in that. If they can't, add a message to this chat.
Jeeve 79. Cool cat.
Hello, Jeep Cool Cat. I'm just thinking that I'm going to fold as well. Possibly. Depends on what, if people want me to do anything, I might stay on for a little
Jeeve
bit.
79. Better performance with me out of the screen.
Well, when you overflew earlier, my frame rate dropped to 9. Now, I can't be dead sure that the two things are linked, but there were other occasions where you came near and it might have dropped to about 40, but on that occasion, yeah, it dropped right down to 9.
Jeeve 79. KA53 is very high detail.
Yeah, and obviously it takes it out on other aircraft in the area that happen to be observing it, which is a bit of a pity, but I don't know how we can, if we can get out of that. I don't suppose we can. We're probably stuck with it. Or whether there's something I can do with my setup. You might be aware DCS crashed for Laxor, so he's folding.
Jeeve 79. Yeah, you can lower time settings.
Yeah, well, I don't want to lower settings that would spoil my view. What I need to be able to do is lower settings that only affect things outside of me, if you know what I mean. I don't want to reduce the quality of what I see from my perspective in the aircraft. But at the same time, I also don't want those terrific frame rate
Jeeve
drops.
79. LOD level of detail for distant objects.
Okay, I don't suppose I can access that from here. I'll have a look, but I'll probably have to get out of the mission to do that.
Jeeve 79. Hang on, I'll look for luck.
Thank you, sir. I have said LOD switch factor. I don't know what that is.
Jeeve 79. There it is.
What? LOD switch factor? Doesn't look an awful lot like
Jeeve
there's much I can
79.
do with it.
You brother see what it says. Jeeve 79. Hover.
LOD switch factor, more value, less details on distance. Okay, but I mean it's only set to 1 at the moment. I suspect it's either
Jeeve
1 or off.
79. Lower that.
Ah, it is in steps. Okay, so let's change it to 0.5. Let's see if that makes a difference at some future point. I'll leave it there, and if at some future point I find that people near me are not reducing my frame rate, then perhaps that is the altar. It's good that I can actually change that whilst I'm in the mission, so that's good.
Jeep 79. Go grass 300.
Grass 300, stand by.
Jeep 79. That also gives a few frames.
Oh, okay, I've got it at 500. Okay, let's try 300. Thanks for this. Okay, what? Doesn't particularly look any different to me, so that's good. If it looks the same but produces a better result, that's good. You see my frame rate is hovering around the sort of 55 to 70 mark.
It did.
It did. What, you reckon it made a difference to the look of the grass?
Less grass around you.
Okay, perhaps I didn't take enough note before, but fair enough. If it's made a difference, I haven't. I'm not upset by it, so that's fine.
The distance around you, it draws grass.
Okay. Oh, I see what you're saying, yeah. So the grass that I'm seeing straggly in this close area, that straggly grass would extend further with it set to 500, I guess. Which obviously means he's got to draw stuff.
It was further out.
Yeah. Which obviously then, yeah, takes resource. Well, that was possibly useful. Thanks for that, G. We'll find out perhaps on the next occasion. I think I might take off again. I don't know whether to use a spit or just change the aircraft.
G79. You can save presets. Like save for solo and multiplayer, or screenshots.
Solo and multiplayer. Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, I only ever do multiplayer anyway, really.
Jeep 79. When you go full on the grass, you will immediately see the impact.
Oh, okay. I won't do that because that's probably asking for a little bit of trouble. Actually, that grass is more like elephant grass that you see in a jungle, isn't it? It's crazy stuff, really. I mean, that's thick and heavy grass. That really is. I'll take off and see what happens. If anyone's got a preference, let me know.
79. I could paint you a customized Spitfire with your name on it if that is something you fancy.
Well, actually, old Bean, wait. How's about that? Look, I've already got Bill 1949. That's under that sort of, and I'm happy with just Bill 1949 and a standard RAF camo.
Jeeve 79. Oh okay. Jeeve 79. Nice. Jeeve 79. Yeah, cool.
Are you aware of whether the sling loading is working now? I followed Laxor a bit last night whilst he was doing the sling loading. It seemed to be okay. I mean, he dropped it and damaged it, but apart from that, before there seemed to be an issue with sling loading of containers, but last night seemed to be okay. Do you know if that is the case? Because that way we can keep ourselves well supplied. I say we, I mean you and Laxor mainly, probably. Because I don't do it.
Jeeve 79. I never done sling loading.
Oh, I thought you did. Who was doing it? Who was doing it the other day? Oh, no, it would have been undead. It would have been undead. Of course. They're all being destroyed, I think, so they seem to have respawned. won't have enough ammo left to take that bomb. There he is, around 2 o'clock. Ammo's gone. R2B.
Jeeve 79. You going to keep going or calling it a night?
I'll probably fold it there, sir. It's 2 o'clock, which is roughly what we expected to go to, so that's fine.
Jeeve 79. Yeah, okay, until next time, my man.
Yes, sir. Okay, take care. Hope to catch you next weekend. See you then, old chap.
Jeeve 79. I'll watch you land.
Oh! That's got to be the kiss of death, hasn't it?
Jeeve 79. Put it on the stripes here. Jeeve 79. Where all the rubber is. Jeeve 79.
We'll see.
Centre line.
Centre line? Come on, this is a Spitfire. If I can get it on centre line, the chances are it won't stay there. Because as you know, with a Spitfire, you haven't landed when the wheels touch, you've only landed when you stop moving. The wheels touch and that's where the fun starts. She's a bitch on the ground. Okay, was that good enough?
Jeeve 79. Yeah, nice man.
If only they were all like that, eh? Okay, I'm going to fold now. Thanks for being there, G. Catch you again perhaps next weekend. Take care, sir. Oh, now I see that someone's joined on YouTube. YouTube people, hello. Speak to me. Say
Jeeve
hello.
79.
Say something.
Bye bye.
Yeah, good night, G. Yeah, folks on YouTube, give me a quick hello. Let me know you're there, because I'm thinking of folding right now. So, without encouragement, I will fold. But if someone's got something they want me to do, I'll consider that. And for YouTube people that might be looking at this stream due to my Facebook post, you could message me. You send me a PM. The alternative for people on YouTube is possibly to put a comment.
G79.
No, they probably can't.
We should do dogfights next time. It has the air slots for it.
Okay, you just want to shoot me down because you know that I'm probably pretty bad with a dogfight. What would you take? A 109 Jeep?
Jeep 79. I can't really outturn a Spitfire actually.
No, but you'd be able to if you're in a 109, you'd be able to outdive it and I
Jeep
guess outclimb
79.
it.
It would be you shooting me down.
Well, we'll see about that maybe. I'm never confident in a dogfight. Perhaps that's a good thing, I don't know, but I'm never confident with a dogfight.
Jeep 79. Yeah, I have 1090 but I never ever fly it.
So what
Jeep 79.
what would you fly in a dogfight then?
109.
Would you go to 190 or something else? I mean, I'd hate the idea of going in a dogfight against a P51 or whatever. That wouldn't be cricket.
Jeep 79. For warbirds, all I can really fly is a Mustang. Jeep 79. Love that P51D.
Oh yeah, I love the P51 to the point where I would not want to engage it because just in case I did manage to shoot it down, I'd feel bad about that. But I mean, okay, I'll tell you what, get lots of practice in the 109 and then maybe we'll do a dogfight which makes more sense.
Jeep 79. I need to play with flaps in a turn.
Well, you can in a 109, I guess, and in a P51. Spitfire, not so much. As we know, Spitfire, the flaps are either up or down. I know you can sort of, you can catch them mid-movement flaps, and that's just too much for me. I don't think that would work for me. So I wouldn't use flaps in a dogfight for turning unless I was sufficiently slow and could just leave them on rather than flicking them on and off. That would be awful.
Jeep 79. I will start practicing 109 then. It is super hard to take off and land.
Well, I would have thought it'd be about the same as a Spitfire for take-off and landing because of the very narrow wheelbase that the Spitfire and the 109 have. That certainly doesn't help. like also the 109, you have to make sure once you've taken off, you have to make sure to take your prop pitch control off auto, or is it put it on auto? I can't remember. Otherwise the engine cuts out, doesn't it?
Jeep 79. Yeah, 109 has them at an angle, if want to turn the plane like a skateboard.
Hang on, what we're talking about then? You're talking about the angle of the gear, of the landing gear, like because it angles outwards, doesn't it? Is that what you mean?
Jeep 79. Yes.
Yeah, I've not really had a problem too much with that. My problem comes with remembering to things like do the thing that you have to do with the auto prop pitch switch in time. Because I would fly around and then find that the engine just cut out on me, and it's all, I think it's all to do with making sure you set that switch correctly at the right time.
Jeep 79. So more lift on one side will make it turn, but it's counterintuitive. Yeah, 109 has serious torque. Need to look up values and switches I need to do.
More lift on one side. Yeah, I mean that's why with the spit when you take off, hang on a minute, when you take off it's full stick back but full right aileron to fight the torque on the spit, and as you're taking off you're gradually letting the stick come forward as the nose drops, and then it starts to even itself out. So similar thing I guess between the two aircraft. Actually, that positioning that I ended up with on my landing was quite acceptable, I think, wasn't it? Okay, well I think my beer is filtering through slightly, so I'll be due for a comfort break fairly soon anyway. So if I'm going to take a comfort break at this time, it will be like a final break, I think, for tonight.
Jeeves 79. Okay, bye bye Bill.
Yeah, good night, G. Take care, mate. Catch you next weekend. 210. And for the other Twitch viewer that I have there at the moment, if you want to say a quick hello so that we know who's there, that would be good. I'll give it a few seconds to give you the chance to do that, but then I will be almost certainly closing the stream. Okay, right, no response on that, so I'm guessing no one's fussed about me continuing. So I should be flying again next weekend, Friday night, with Laxor and perhaps Jeeve and Undead and Warhawk and a few other people, maybe, who knows. Normally commencing, I try to start by about 22:30 UK time, but very often it's later than that, and then we fly through to approximately 02:30 on the Saturday, and then we do a similar thing on the Saturday night through to the Sunday morning. So hopefully catch some people there at that time next weekend, next Friday. Okay, take care, folks. Good night. I'll catch you again another time. TTFN.